Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over some NBA games for Tuesday, December 14th, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get to the games. We're going to be looking at the Raptors versus the Nets, Warriors versus the Knicks, and then the Suns versus the Trailblazers. It looks like the Pistons and the Bulls have been postponed, so we just have the 3 games for Tuesday. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian, Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. For example, up top here is the away team, their season record, their coach's record, any type of notes I want to add to it. In the middle is the head-to-head record between the two teams all time, regular season, and for this season in particular. And then at the bottom is the home team, their season record, their coach's record, and any other notes like winning or losing streaks that they may be on, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the home team first, show you some numbers, what allow them to win the game, and then I'm going to show the away team what numbers that would allow them to win the game. So let's start with the home team, the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets. If the Nets were going to win this game, one thing I would point to would be the Nets picking up their 20th win for the season, as they become 2-0 head-to-head against the Raptors for the season, like 20. This is the Raptors' 28th game for the season. It's the Nets' 28th game for the season. And if we write out the word 20, it sums to 107, which is the 28th prime number, as well as it also sums to 28. So it connects to 28 twice. It's both these teams' 28th game. Nets can get their 20th win, become 2-0 head-to-head against, like 20. Today is a day with 47 date numerology on the Gregorian. 47 mathematically is the 15th prime number. It's a day with 67 date numerology. Raptors, they can get their 15th loss for the season. 47, the 15th prime number, as the Nets sit on 67 all-time head-to-head losses against the Raptors with a win. Nets would pick up their 52nd all-time head-to-head win against the Raptors, as the Nets coach gets his 68th regular season win as a coach for his career. And the number 68 spelt out sums to 52. 52, I didn't think it had anything offhand. No, but 68, 52 kind of connect together, so they can get their 52nd all-time head-to-head as their coach gets a 68th regular season win. They get their 20th win in their 28th game. 20 sums to 28. Go 2-0 head-to-head against Raptors like 20. And I think that might be it. For the Raptors, if the Raptors were going to win this game, today has 31 date numerology on the Gregorian. 31 mathematically is the 11th prime number. Raptors could get some revenge and tie the record head-to-head against the Nets for the season, 1-1, like an 11. Raptors would get their 59th regular season head-to-head win against the Nets. If they were to do that, like 59, the 17th prime number, it'll be a day with 17 left in the Gregorian year, a day with 31 date numerology, the 11th prime. It'll be the 10th day of the 4th month on the Hebrew civil, like 104. I put that at the wrong color. And the Raptors, they can get their 14th win for the season, or they could become 14-14 for a season record with a win. And the number 14 written out sums to 104. It being the 10th day of the 4th month. 10th day of the 4th month on the Hebrew civil, like 104. 14 sums to 104. Raptors can become 14-14 in the Nets' 14th home game. So those would be some numbers for the Raptors. So it's the 102nd regular season head-to-head matchup between these two. And Raptors coach can sit on 102 regular season losses with the win. So that would help for the Raptors as well. Moving on to the Warriors and the Knicks. If the Knicks were going to win this game, the home team, we'll start with the home team, and then we'll move on to the away team. If the Knicks were going to win this game, we looked to the Gregorian. It has 13 date numerology as well as 47 date numerology. 47 is the 15th prime number, and the Knicks could become 13-15 for a season record with the win. 13 date numerology, 47 date numerology, 13, 47, 47 the 15th prime. It's the Knicks' 15th home game. They could become 13-15 for a season record with the win. Today was 67 date numerology on the Gregorian. 67 sums to 54. And the Knicks coach can get his 54th regular season win as a coach for the Knicks. This is the 347th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. 347 mathematically is the 69th prime number, and the Knicks could become 6-9, like 69 at home for a season record with a win. So those would be some numbers for the Knicks. If the Warriors were going to win this game, we can maybe look at 31 date numerology on the Gregorian. 31 sums to 53. And mathematically speaking, 53 is the 16th prime number. The Knicks, they can get their 16th loss for the season as their coach sits on 53 regular season wins as a coach for the Knicks. 53 the 16th prime number. 31 date numerology. 31 sums to 53. 47 date numerology on the Gregorian as well. The Knicks coach can become 53-47 for a season record as a coach. A regular season record as a coach for the Knicks specifically. Today was 67 date numerology on the Gregorian. 67 sums to 162. The Knicks, they can sit on 162 all-time head-to-head wins against the Warriors, as well as 162 regular season head-to-head wins against the Warriors with a loss. And then the Warriors, they can get their 23rd win for the season. It is the 276th day of the Hebrew religious year, 276. 276, mathematically, is the 23rd triangular number. So Warriors can get their 23rd win, potentially on the 276th day. It's the 10th day of the 10th month on the Hebrew religious, the 276th day, 10-10, 276, the 23rd triangular. Warriors can get their 23rd win for the season as the Knicks get their 10th loss at home for the season. And the Warriors could become 1-0 head-to-head against the Knicks, like 10 to go with. Those would be some numbers for each side there. And then the last game, the Suns and the Trailblazers. If the home team was going to win this game, we'll start with the home team, then we'll go to the away team. If the Trailblazers were going to win this game, Trailblazers have some similar numbers here. They can pick up their 126th all-time head-to-head win against the Suns, as they sit on 126th regular season head-to-head losses against the Suns, while the Blazers become 12-16 for a season record, 1-2-1-6. Same numbers being used as 1-2-6, 1-2-6. And then the Suns, they would become 21-6. Like 2-1-6, 1-2-6 anagrams of each other, and then 1-2-1-6. One extra one in there, but still it's the same 1-2-6 number being used. 1-2-6, 2-1-6. Suns could become 21-6 with the loss. Blazers would get their 12th win for the season. Suns would sit on 21 wins with the loss. Blazers can become 2-1 head-to-head against the Suns for the season with the win, as the Suns would fall 1-2, like 21-12. It is a day with 31 date numerology on the Gregorian, the 31st prime, or 31, the 11th prime number, excuse me. And Blazers can get their 11th home win to go with. I think that would be it for the Blazers. If the Suns were going to win this game, we go back to the 31 date numerology on the Gregorian. Suns can get their 127th regular season head-to-head win against the Blazers. 127, the 31st prime number. Blazers would sit on 11 wins for this season with the loss. 31, the 11th prime. 127, the 31st prime. 31, the 11th prime. 31 date numerology on the Gregorian. It's a day leaving 17 left in the Gregorian year. Blazers could become 11-17 for a season record with a loss. Suns, they could become 22-5 for a season record with a win. Mathematically, if you put in 225, you find out that 225 has a square root of 15. So 15 times 15 sums to 225. And the Suns could become 225 for a season record like 225 on a day with 47 date numerology for the Gregorian. 47 is the 15th prime number, so they'll have that 15 in common. It's also the 276th day of the Hebrew Hebrew religious year, 276th. This being the 267th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. 267, 276, anagrams of each other. It's the 10th day of the 10th month on the Hebrew religious. Suns can get their 10th road win as Blazers sit on 10 home wins with the loss. They would get their 6th home loss as they get their 6th loss in a row. And those would be the numbers for the Suns and Blazers. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. Appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks.